Okay, here we are. We got 6 tracks that you guys suggested. Utica, Rome, Zen Joltis, GNC Stunt Road, that's where Dirt Extreme is held, by the way. Daytona 2015, Armory Digital, and a classic, Darlington. Whichever one comes up number 1 is where we're going to have the NRLOA special race I still haven't come up with a name for yet. And it's going to be Darlington, who gets the randomization. Jordan Carter suggested that, and unfortunately he didn't get a ride, but you know what? You got your racetrack in, and Darlington is where we're going to hold this year's special race. So yeah, let's get to it here at the Darlington Raceway. Hello everybody, this is Napa Fan here, and this is the NRLOA special race I still haven't come up with a name for yet, number 3. And, you know, I could come up with a name for it, but it's kind of a running gag with this special event. The one where we do the sign-ups and the race all in the same night. And, you know, I like it. I like the little joke that we play with this thing. But the race is anything but a joke, and it's going to be a 33-lap race here at the Darlington Raceway. We got 17 drivers in the field in 2015 Xfinity Series cars. And the racing is going to be very good here today for this 17-lap race. Anyways, I believe that's all you guys need to know. There aren't any points, just a special event. And let's go ahead and get these guys to roll off here at the Darlington Raceway for the special race I still haven't come up with a name for yet. On the front row, as you might be able to tell, it's the number 42. That car is driven by Griffin Lynn. His first race in 2017, I do believe, and his first race since the Chick-fil-A Cup Series Season 5. And it's been a long time since he's been here in Napa Fan. He will be in the Indy Light Series, I do believe, and that will be starting on Monday. But here he is, getting some more practice in before that Indy Lights race here at the Darlington Raceway here tonight. Alongside him, it's Trey Bartow, who won a championship in these cars. Won the Season 3 Turkey Hill Series Championship last fall. He knows how to get around this racetrack as well. He won a Napa Truck Series race here back in 2015. Row 2, we got the number 20 of Jay Jefferson starting alongside the number 98 of Reagan Whitlock. Row number 3, Dale Salzman in the number 18 alongside Elijah Gordon and the number 88. Number 2, that's Luke Rainey starting alongside William Brock. And row number 5, we got the number 16 of Hairgel Arvin Alonso starting alongside the number 6 of Alexander Rowe. I believe there was somebody who had an issue. That was William Johnston. Let's go ahead and reset it so that the number 9 car can start this race. We are back here at Darlington, and all 17 competitors are going to start this one here at the Darlington Raceway. Number 1 is Brad Stover. He starts alongside Tyler Lyman in the number 7. Won the last race of 2016, the Santa Claus 100. We got the number 9, who is William Johnston, the number 60 of Thomas Troxel. Row number 8, I do believe, is number 22 of Isaac Nichols, starting alongside the number 3 of Cameron Garlington. Then it's number 54 in his first ever start, Matthew Phillips, driving the Kyle Busch machine. Pace cars pulled off, 33 laps here at Darlington. The cautions are on, and it's going to be an interesting one around one of my favorite racetracks in all of NASCAR. Griffin Lynn and Trey Bartow leading the field with the green flag. We're racing in South Carolina. Number 42 takes the lead, and Bartow tries to clear the number 20 for second position. Jay Jefferson driving that number 20, grabbed his first 2, I believe, career wins at this racetrack, coming in the Hers Dash Series and the Dodge Throwback Series. He knows his way around this racetrack very well, and I believe at this point, those are the only 2 wins he has ever accumulated on this channel. He's looking to go for his first 3 wins of his career being at this racetrack. That's unheard of, but Jay Jefferson, he loves this place, and he's running 3rd right now here in this special race. Trey Bartow to the inside of Griffin Lynn for the lead. He's going to take it. And the number 33, Trey Bartow, the defending Turkey Hill Series champion, is going to lead lap number 2 here at Darlington. You may notice that the ticker is a little bit different, a little bit more like how we used to have it in January and stuff like that. I just, took that one that I used from January and just edited it. So the ticker, or where the scoreboard is, isn't actually transparent, but, that's okay. I just didn't really have the time to edit one of those things. Here's number 42, Griffin Lynn, going to the inside of Trey Bartow for the lead. And the pole sitter trying to take it away from the number 33. Bartow might be able to clear entering turn number 1. And he's going to be able to do so. Barely, but the number 42 is going to get to the inside of him. And Griffin Lynn's going to put that 33 in the outside. And Lynn's going to take it back away from Trey Bartow. Here comes Jay Jefferson, a two-time winner here at this racetrack, looking to grab his third career win on Napa Fan. And his third career win at Darlington as well. Reagan Whitlock in the number 98 trying to take third away from Trey Bartow. And it's the number 2 of Luke Rainey, who I believe is trying to grab his first career win here on Napa Fan. And Bartow falling all the way back in the number 33. Nowhere to go for the number 33 at Trey Bartow. Mainly single file throughout most of the field right now, but that does not mean these guys cannot pass. We saw Trey Bartow pass Griffin Lynn, and we saw Trey Bartow get passed by Griffin Lynn. And Jay Jefferson, he knows how to get it done here at this racetrack. You see these guys possibly go side by side. Number 16 here, Jalarvin Alonso to the inside of Luke Rainey. That's going to be for 4th position, and Luke Rainey in the outside wall. He popped it pretty hard, and you see Trey Bartow, look at how far he has fallen in the number 33. Got stuck on the outside, and all these guys are going single file, and they're not going to go double wide knowing that that 33 is falling back. And Bartow has fallen outside the top 10 in just a couple of laps after leading lap number 2 in this one. We got a couple guys on the outside here. Griffin Lynn has just gotten passed for the lead by Jay Jefferson. Number 16 here, Jalarvin Alonso, also on the outside lane. But Jay Jefferson, he knows this racetrack very well, and he's currently leading the field in the number 20. Reagan Whitlock, Brad Stover in the number 1, William Johnston and Griffin Lynn in the top 5. I believe Alonso hit the outside wall there, and Alonso's going to fall back into number 16. Number 60 on the outside, Thomas Troxel, he's going to fall back as well as Elijah Gordon and Isaac Nichols get to the inside of Alonso and Troxel, Roush Fenway teammates. And Jay Jefferson has just gotten passed for the lead by Reagan Whitlock in the number 98. Whitlock has taken the lead here at Darlington with Brad Stover, William Johnston, and Griffin Lynn behind him. Jefferson's going to fall from 1st to 5th in 1 lap. That is how bad the outside lane is here at the Darlington Raceway. And look at these guys. This number 1, Brad Stover, is now going to get to the inside of Reagan Whitlock, and Brad Stover is going to take the lead away from the number 98. To number 2 of Luke Rainey in the outside wall, Dale Salzman taking a position away from him. I believe that's for 6th. Elijah Gordon in number 88 looking to capitalize on number 2's mistake. Now Reagan Whitlock on the outside here. William Johnston trying to take 2nd is Brad Stover looking for his first career Napa Fan win. I believe this is Brad Stover's first career start on Napa Fan as well. But I wasn't thinking about it because I've already recorded a couple of the USF 2000 races in which he is in. So I really wasn't thinking about that too much. But here is Brad Stover leading the field. Griffin Lynn moving his way back through the field. He's to the inside of William Johnston for 2nd place. And Jay Jefferson, he's good at this racetrack. He's found his way back to the inside. And he's running in the 4th position right now. Whitlock falling back on the outside. He's going to lose a lot of positions here. 4 cars in 1 corner for the number 98. That is how bad the outside lane is through turns 1 and 2. Number 7 in the outside wall, Tyler Lyman. A pop to the outside wall and a Darlington stripe for him. Number 62, William Brock trying to capitalize on that. And you see Trey Bartow and number 16 of here, Jalarvin Alonso. They're at the end of the field, running 16th and 17th. Back to the front. It's the number 1 still leading the field. Jay Jefferson taking 2nd away from Griffin Lynn. The racing here, in my opinion, is fantastic. When you get these guys, they pick to the inside and they are able to pass. And that's what I really like about this racetrack. You never really know who's going to win until kind of late on in the race. Here comes Dale Salzman in number 18. He's moved his way up to 3rd position. Not entirely sure where all these guys started. I forgot. I know Griffin Lynn started on the pole and Trey Bartow started on the outside pole, but I forget everything beyond that because my memory is terrible. Griffin Lynn getting stuck on the outside here. He's going to fall back into number 42 and lose a ton of positions from all these guys running single file to the inside of him. Luke Rainey also lost a lot of positions in the number 2. He has fallen back to the 11th position. But back up front, how about Jay Jefferson in the number 20? He's trying to go 3 for 3 at Darlington, at least for wins, I should say, and trying to get his first 3 career wins at the same racetrack. And Darlington's a tough place to do it. How about that the 18? That's the 19 these days, but the number 18 in the outside wall. Dale Salzman losing a few positions there to the number 9. The number 88 of Elijah Gordon has moved his way into the top 5. A little bit of a dark horse for this one. Isaac Nichols also trying to grab his first career win. He might be able to do it in that number 22. And you got Matthew Phillips in his first ever race on Napa Fan right behind those guys. Johnson's going to get put in the outside, and Elijah Gordon is going to capitalize and take third away from the number 9. Oh yeah, we're not even halfway through this race yet. How about that? Number 1, Brad Stover has kind of solidified his spot in the lead, but it's hard to stay out front for a long period of time here at Darlington, because these guys close in on you very fast. Jay Jefferson trying to catch up to this number 1. There are no pit stops in this race. It's just a straight 33-lap race with no pit stops. Of course, if a caution were to come out, that would definitely bunch up the field again and give a better shot to these guys back in here. It looks like Isaac Nichols has fallen back into number 22. It's a tough break for him. Got stuck on that outside, and he's fallen outside the top 5. Elijah Gordon, Matthew Phillips, and the number 18 of Dale Salzman looking to close in on Jay Jefferson and Brad Stover. But it looks like Stover has kind of solidified his spot pretty well right now, but Jefferson is not too far behind. And Jay Jefferson, his first 2 career victories have come here. He's looking to get his 3rd career victory and that 3rd win at Darlington. And it would be something if he were to do that, get all 3 of his first career wins at the same place. But he's got a great chance at doing so here today at Darlington. Elijah Gordon, I believe, there he is in number 88. He's closing in a little bit here on the number 20 and the number 1. You see him in the frame there. Got Matthew Phillips and the number 3 of Cameron Garlington. Haven't really mentioned him too much yet, but this is Garlington's first start in quite a while. I can't remember if he was in the Dodge Throwback Series or not, but here he is running in the 5th position right now. With a pretty decent chance of winning this thing if these guys don't try to pass each other. And just as I say that, there goes Matthew Phillips to the inside of Elijah Gordon. And I was about to say, if these guys don't try to pass each other, you know, they're going to be able to close up to these guys and possibly contend for this win. But it's starting to be that if you're kind of deep in the field right now, you're probably not going to get a chance of winning this thing. So, oh, we got a crash, and never mind. Or never mind again, because the caution didn't even come out, so it's not like we're going to get bunched back up. But somebody went around. I saw smoke there. It might have been Reagan Whitlock. He's got a lot of damage in the number 98. And you see these 2 guys, they have damage as well. I'm not sure if that was because of the crash or them hitting the outside wall exiting turn 2. That's a tough break for those guys. How about this? Jay Jefferson, if these guys go side by side for any period of time. Matthew Phillips in his first ever start, by the way. And these first-timers in these special events, they do very good, by the way. Last year, I know for like 3 of the 4 holiday-themed special events, of course, the first one really wasn't a holiday-themed special event, but there we go. Jay Jefferson taking it away for Brad Stover. But as I was about to say, in 3 of the fall special, or 3 of the 4 fall special events last year, my goodness, can't get it out of my mouth. In 3 of the 4 fall special events last year, first-time starters won the race. Chespin Pokey winning NRLOA kickoff. It was Kelly Lee winning the Great Pumpkin 500 and Jordan Lopez winning the Thanksgiving 500. Brad Stover's going to repay the favor and put Jay Jefferson in the outside wall. And Brad Stover, Matthew Phillips, I believe for both of these drivers, it's their first ever start. And they're right now running 1-2 here at Darlington. Elijah Gordon, Cameron Garlington, they're the total opposites of the 2 leaders right now. These 2 guys have had more starts than I can even count. Right behind those guys, Alexander Rose made a few starts. Then we got Thomas Troxel in the top 10. The number 7 of Tyler Lyman. Griffin Lynn has fallen back to 9th, and Trey Bartow has rebounded inside the top 10. Stover back out front with Matthew Phillips right behind him. Jay Jefferson got put in the outside wall. He fell back, and this race might be between the number 1 and the number 54. But Jay Jefferson is still in this thing, and let's not count out these guys helping each other. Elijah Gordon and Cameron Garlington. An IROC champion and a Chick-fil-A Cup Series champion right there. These guys are good. Pretty sure between these two guys is 19 career wins. Quite a few wins. Of course, Garrett Sonora has 18 career wins, so what am I saying? But still, these guys have been around for a long time, and you know that their experience is going to shine here today in this race. They might very well close in here. They can help Jay Jefferson. They might be able to help Jefferson get to Matthew Phillips and Brad Stover. These guys are starting to close in here. We might have a 5-car race for the win here in the NRLOA special event I still haven't come up with a name for yet. If that name annoys you, I'm sorry. It's a joke, okay? But this race is not a joke, and it's going to be a good one. Matthew Phillips looking to get to the inside of Brad Stover. He is going to be able to do it. He started in 17th position, and mind to tell you, there were 17 cars that started this race. Matthew Phillips from first to last. Jay Jefferson in the outside wall again as Elijah Gordon and Cameron Garlington drive on by. That's a tough one for the number 20 running 5th right now. Thomas Troxel looking to get 5th position away from him. And we got 4 cars under a blanket now. The number 54 was not able to get around the number 1. These tires are wearing out, and it gets harder to pass as the tires get worn out. And that's good news for this number 1 of Brad Stover. Will number 1 be number 1 here today? Or will somebody else strike late in the going? It's not over yet for these guys, especially if this 88 and this 3 can help this 54. But I think this 88 and this 3, they might be the 2 fastest cars on the racetrack right now. Elijah Gordon to the inside of Matthew Phillips for the 2nd position. Can't quite get him yet, but if that 54 hits the outside wall, and he will, Elijah Gordon's going to drive right by. And Cameron Garlington right behind the 88. These two guys have been right on each other, but Garlington has not attempted to pass the 88 yet. And that is why this 88 is running 2nd right now. If Garlington can just be patient and wait until Elijah Gordon and Cameron Garlington are 1-2, then Garlington can make the pass and not have to worry about moving that 88 up. But then again, what am I saying? Why, you don't really need help here, do you? Then this says say that Garlington's going to go ahead and take 2nd away from Elijah Gordon, but Gordon's not going to lose too much. It was a clean pass, and now Cameron Garlington, been a while since he's raced here on Napafan, but he might get this win in this number 3. He's closing in fast. Yeah, what am I saying? This isn't a restrictor plate race. This is just a normal old-fashioned, you know, not really a cookie cutter, but a normal old-fashioned race where the draft really isn't a big deal. So Cameron Garlington, he doesn't need Elijah Gordon, but it's still a good thing not to pass, because if you do, that slows you down. But it's looking like this number 3 might very well get this thing. But right behind him is Elijah Gordon. If Garlington gets to the inside of Brad Stover, puts him in the outside wall, Garlington and Gordon are going to be battling for this win. And they are right on this number 1. Garlington with a really fast lap that last time. 0.09 seconds the last lap, and there goes the number 3 of Cameron Garlington with 3 laps to go to the inside of Brad Stover, trying to put him in the outside wall. Will he do it? No, he won't, but he's side by side, and look at this, Thomas Troxel in the number 40 up to 4th in the number 60, not in the number 40. But there goes Cameron Garlington to the inside of Brad Stover for the lead. It's 2 laps to go. Stover's going to take 2nd. Elijah Gordon not able to make it stick on the inside. And it's only 2 laps to go here at Darlington for the Season 3 Chick-fil-A Cup Series champion, Cameron Garlington. And he might have just won this race, guys. That number 1, he's going to get passed here by this 88. Elijah Gordon much faster than the number 1, the previous leader. And that's going to allow the number 3 of Cameron Garlington to pull away. It was a caution-free race here, but it's going to be a good one. It was a good one. What am I saying? We're pretty much already done. But it's not over yet. Elijah Gordon might have a chance of closing in here. He's going to put Brad Stover in the outside wall. He's actually just going to pass him before the turn is even over. And Elijah Gordon with a great run here in the number 88. Will he be able to make it stick and get to the inside of Garlington? Nah, he's just too far behind. Glad to have you back, man. Cameron Garlington in the number 3 wins the NRLOA special event I still haven't come up with a name for yet. And the Darlington Raceway is definitely a great place to have a race. We had a lot of passing, a lot of action on the racetrack, and it was a nice clean race as well. Caution-free here at the Darlington Raceway. And the veteran, Cameron Garlington, picked the right car tonight in that number 3. Good job by Elijah Gordon. How about Matthew Phillips in his first ever start, finishing 3rd? And where did he come from? Tyler Lyman finishing 4th out of nowhere. Brad Stover fell to 5th. And even after all the problems Trey Bartow had earlier on in the race, he managed to grab a 6th place finish. Jay Jefferson 7th. Number 16 of Herja Larvin Alonso rebounding to 8th. Then it was the number 60, Thomas Troxel. He got stuck on the outside, fell back to 9th. And then Alexander Rowe rounds out the top 10. But there, the winner's gone. So there's your 2nd place runner, Elijah Gordon. Cameron Garlington has already gone to the garage, but you know what? I'm pretty sure he's happy about grabbing this win here at Darlington. And you know what? That's going to give him a lot of momentum in IndyCar. He's a defending champion in IndyCar. He's back in that number 77 in the IndyCar series, and this race might definitely give him a lot of confidence heading into that 13-race season beginning on Wednesday. So thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this one here from the Darlington Raceway. I certainly did. It was a great race, and Cameron Garlington pulls off the victory here in the NRLOA special event that I still haven't come up with a name for yet, and I never will. But anyways, the CSX Indy Lights begin on Monday, and the Haas IndyCar Series begins on Wednesday, both from the Auto Club Speedway. I've already recorded those races, by the way, and they were both fantastic races, and definitely recommend you check them out when they come out on Monday and Wednesday right here on At The Fan. Anyways, thank you guys very much for watching. Congratulations to Cameron Garlington for getting the victory here at Darlington. And that is it for me. Have a happy Easter, by the way. Easter is tomorrow. And spend some time with your family and just have a good time because he is risen. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I will see you guys later.